Hello, friends! Today we bring you a beautiful, inspiring story that can give a new direction to your life. This is the story of a hard-working farmer and his lazy son. In search of a hidden treasure, the son learns a valuable lesson that completely changes his life. Through this story, we discover the true value of hard work, perseverance, and honest effort. So be sure to watch this fascinating story until the very end, because its powerful message is sure to touch your heart. If you enjoy inspiring, entertaining, and meaningful stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our The Story Echo English YouTube channel. Also, please like, share, and comment on this video to support our channel. So, without further delay, let's begin today's inspiring story, Hidden Treasure.
Hidden Treasure. Harish was a farmer who lived in a small, sunny village. He loved his land more than anything in the world. Every morning, long before the sun rose to wake the birds, Harish was already out in his fields. He spent his hours checking every leaf and making sure the soil was just right. Even when the afternoon sun was hot and his back ached from leaning over, Harish kept a gentle smile on his face, happy to see his plants grow. Harish's son, Arjun, was very different from his father. He thought that working in the dirt was far too much trouble and preferred to spend his time doing nothing at all. While Harish was busy hauling water, Arjun would find the biggest mango tree and sleep in its cool shade. If he wasn't napping, he was yawning loudly or tossing stones into the pond. He wanted a life of ease and didn't care about the farm at all. Harish worried about Arjun's future. He knew that his son needed to learn how to be strong and responsible. One day, I will not be here to care for him, Harish thought sadly. He sat on his porch one quiet evening, watching the fireflies dance in the dark. Suddenly, a clever plan popped into his head. He knew exactly how to show Arjun the value of a hard day's work. The next morning, Harish called Arjun over to the edge of the field. "My son," he said in a low, serious whisper, "I have a secret to share. Many years ago, a great treasure was buried deep somewhere on our farm. I am too old to dig for it now, but if you can find it, all that gold and silver belongs to you." Arjun's eyes went wide with greed and excitement. Arjun had never moved so fast in his entire life. He grabbed a heavy iron shovel and ran out into the center of the field. He began to dig with all his might, imagining heavy chests filled with gold coins and sparkling jewelry hidden just beneath his feet. He worked from the first light of dawn until the stars came out, his mind filled with dreams of becoming the richest man in the village. Day after day, Arjun worked until his hands had blisters and his clothes were covered in dust. He dug up every single inch of the farm, from the old fence to the edge of the woods. But he found no gold. He found no gems. Finally, he sat down on a large rock, feeling very tired and very angry. "Father," he shouted, "I have searched everywhere, and there is no treasure here." Harish walked out to his tired son and looked at the messy, overturned field. "Well," Harish said calmly, "since you have already done the hard work of turning all the soil, the ground is now perfect for planting. It would be a waste to leave it empty. Why don't we sow some seeds together while we wait for the treasure to appear?" Arjun sighed, but he knew his father was right. Arjun didn't want all his hard digging to go to waste, so he agreed to help. Under Harish's guidance, he carefully placed seeds into the long, neat rows he had made. Every day, Arjun carried heavy pots of water to the field. He watched carefully as tiny green leaves began to peek through the dark dirt. He found himself feeling a strange sense of pride as the plants grew taller each week. Months passed, and the farm was transformed into a beautiful sea of gold. The wheat had grown tall and strong, swaying gently in the breeze. It was the best harvest the farm had ever produced. Harish and Arjun worked side by side, cutting the grain and tying it into large bundles. Arjun realized that he enjoyed the feeling of the sun on his back and the strength in his arms. They took the harvest to the village market and sold it for a very large sum of money. Arjun held the heavy bag of silver coins in his hands, realizing how much he had earned through his own effort. Harish smiled and placed a hand on his son's shoulder. "This is the treasure I promised you, Arjun," he said. The reward from hard work is the truest gold of all.